Once upon a time, deep in the heart of a dense forest, there lived a wise old man with his grandson. They lived in a small cottage, and the old man was a renowned storyteller. One evening, while sitting by the fire, the grandson asked his grandfather, "Grandpa, how do you stay so calm and peaceful all the time? I get angry and irritated very easily, but you never seem to. How is that, Grandpa?" The old man smiled and said, "Ah, my boy, it's because of the two wolves that live inside me." "Two wolves, Grandpa. Are they friendly?" "Not really. In fact, they're always fighting each other." "What are these wolves like?" The old man said, "One wolf is big and strong, and it represents anger, greed, jealousy, and all the negative emotions we feel. The other wolf is small and weak, and it represents kindness, compassion, hope, and all the good emotions we feel." The grandson thought for a moment. Then he asked, "So which wolf is going to win the fight?" The old man looked into the eyes of his grandson and said, "The one you feed." Now this didn't make any sense to the young boy, so he asked his grandpa to explain. And then the old man began. "See, the big bad wolf represents all the negative things in life, the bad habits we have, our addictions, our destructive tendencies, our self-centered attitude, and all those evil things. And the small and weak wolf represents all the good things in life, being kind and helpful to others, having a positive attitude and believing in yourself and others." "Okay, I understand," said the boy, "but how do they fight?" The old man continued, "See, the big bad wolf is strong, and whenever it tries to hurt someone or do something bad, the small wolf tries to stop him. But sometimes the small wolf is not able to stop the big bad wolf, and then the bad things happen." "Like what?" "Like when people become addicted to drugs or alcohol, when they start to hate others, or when they lose faith in themselves. All these bad things happen because the big bad wolf is stronger than the small weak wolf." The grandson fell silent for a moment, thinking about what his grandfather had told him. Then he asked, "So how can I make sure that the good wolf wins the fight?" The old man smiled and said, "It's simple, my boy, just feed the good wolf." "How do I do that?" "Well, whenever you feel angry or jealous or greedy, whenever you feel like harming someone or doing something bad, stop and think for a moment. Try to calm down and be kind. Help others whenever you can. Be honest and sincere in your dealings. And above all, believe in the goodness of yourself and others." The grandson nodded his head, determined to follow his grandfather's advice. From that day on, whenever the grandson felt negative emotions, he would try his best to ignore them. He would take a deep breath, calm himself down, and try to think positive thoughts. At first it was difficult for him, but as he practiced, it became easier. And slowly but surely, he began to notice a change in himself. He felt more at peace with himself and with others, and he knew that he was on the right path. One day, while the old man was telling this story to some villagers, one of them asked, "So what's the moral of the story?" The old man smiled and said, "The story has two morals, actually. The first one is that we all have good and bad in us. It's up to us to decide which one we want to focus on. And the second moral is that the choices we make every day determine who we become." Everyone present nodded their heads in agreement. They all knew that the old man was right. And so, my dear friends, I'll end today's story here. Remember the story of the two wolves, and remember the words of the wise old man. You have the power to shape your own destiny. Choose wisely and be good.